So guys, it's been a long time, hey. I wanted to write this up on my status, then I remembered Mugel une channel. That's why you created a YouTube channel, so you can, speak your opinions and express yourself even better, because WhatsApp status is limiting. Anyways, so being away from home for quite some time, and then when you go back, khona izinto ezibonayo obungeke uzuzibone when you were staying with them, obungaziboni when you were staying with them. I don't know if this is just my experience or other people do experience that as well. You realize or notice things about your family as a collective, and also the individuals in the family that you hadn't seen or noticed about them when you were staying with them. And so I don't know if this is a good thing or not. I think it's good. Yeah, it's good. I don't know if it comes with also maturity or being in another place, or I don't know. Let me know if you guys also experience this. Anyways, so one of the things that I noticed recently, my family is very forgiving. No matter what you do to them, if you betray them, people have done literally the worst things, right? My family is not perfect. They are just your typical Lokshin family. Gune drama. There's drama every now and then. There's bickering every now and then. They're also not like perfect human beings. They are very imperfect. But one thing about them, they are very forgiving individuals, and they are a very forgiving family. And as Noma, it's a thing that we inherited, because like every single one of my immediate family has it. By immediate, I mean my grandmother, Umam Kulwami, and her 4 kids, and my mother, right? So whatever you do to them, literally people have done the worst things to the individuals or the family as a whole, and they forgive and they let go. And for them, forgiving means I forgive you, I let go of the past, and then I bring you back and reunite, and everything goes back to normal, which is something I also used to do. And as a grown-up now, I struggle with. It's something that I think maybe that's why I noticed it, because it's something that I currently struggle with. I'm good with forgiving people. I feel like that it's okay. It's a good thing for me. I can let go, but sometimes there are just certain circumstances that are just too much. That I feel like maybe the other individual doesn't deserve to be in my space again. Because I feel like it's just gonna be toxic. Like, we can be civil, we can be just normal human beings, be civil with one another, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna go back to how things were. Especially if we reached a point where I tried by all means to resolve the issue, and you were just very aggressive maybe in your approach, or you just flat out ignored it and just didn't want to engage in fixing the issue, and you just didn't want to engage with me in that matter. I find it hard for me to then, when that individual comes back, and then just unite as if nothing happened. Because one of the things I feel like is going to happen is that you're going to repeat the same thing again. I mean, I know forgiveness is important. Forgiveness means let go. Forgiveness means no longer harboring a grudge, because you are the one who suffers and the other person just moves on. You get what I mean? Forgiveness for me is letting go of the past, knowing that I can't go back and fix or go back and see the red flags and try to dodge the situation. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, to just center myself again with new values, with new principles now, probably even to protect myself, to protect my sanity, and to protect my heart, because I love hard. So when we reach a point where we no longer getting along, I do my best. I do my utmost best to try and fix the situation. And so I know when me and an individual get into conflict and we get into a point where we now separated, it's no longer on me, it's on the other person, right? That's how I feel, though. Some people may beg to differ. Cool. And I don't think people should force down forgiveness. I remember when I realized it at home, I just asked, why is it that you guys reunite with the same people you know that chances are high that they're gonna hurt you again? My family will forgive someone 100 times, like over and over, and it's like, it makes me crazy, because I'm just like, why are you bringing that person back into your space? Because you know what they're capable of. Some people don't even ask for forgiveness. They come back and it's like nothing happened, we should move on. Some people come, ask for forgiveness, but in a way that you will feel bad for them. So they will ask for forgiveness, but also maybe be crying, or in a way that, like, they will state another situation that made them to be where they are, or maybe they were forced, or something happened that made them to maybe say the things that they said, or betray you, or do whatever that they did. My grandmother was like, you need to forgive. She's a Christian woman, so it's the right thing to do. And it's the right thing to do, but I don't think forgiveness should be done mainly on the fact that it's the right thing to do. I feel like forgiveness is a process, right? You shouldn't do it or say it just because it's the right thing to do. It can take someone 6 months, it can take someone a year, so don't rush it. Just do it at your own time, at your own place, as long as you know the end goal for you is to eventually forgive that person. Personally, for me, it's not hard to say I'm sorry. For some people, that's extremely hard. It is extremely hard, and you find that with those people who find it hard to say I'm sorry, they also find it hard to forgive people. So with me, I think, and for my immediate family, we don't find it hard to forgive people. Hence, it's not really that hard for us to say I'm sorry. It comes naturally. But my problem is with reuniting people, you're bringing back space, someone in your space, only for them to hurt you. Is that right? Like, for me, it doesn't make sense. You can forgive them, but love them at a distance. This is what I do now. I love people at distance, to a point that sometimes I even forget that person exists. Like, I literally forget until I see you again. And people feel like distraction helps them, or moving away from that person or the situation helps them, until they meet that person, and then all those feelings that they hadn't dealt with pops up, and it's like then you realize you actually still hurt. You actually haven't forgiven that person. You may have told yourself that you did, but because you had moved away from the situation, or you distracted yourself, you didn't deal with it. You just said, I forgive and I'm moving on. But you didn't actually go through the process of healing and, I won't say finding closure, because closure is a trap. It's a trap. Some people don't believe in giving you closure. And so if you keep on going out there seeking for closure, child, you're not going to get it. Particularly with platonic love, because platonic love, it's tricky, man. It's tricky. People say mjolo nyisas, but platonic love, it will nyisa you even more. It will nyisa you even more, especially if it comes from family members, because you just like, you can't really, I mean, you can, but you can't really be like, okay, it's over, it's done, I'm cutting you off, because you're still gonna see this person Guinea, or you're gonna see them at family gatherings if you guys don't stay in the same house. Kunzima, guys, kunzima. Like, kunzima. I just want to get your opinion on this, and maybe I might start sharing my thoughts or whatever is going on in my head, going on like this and rambling every day. And I'm still gonna continue my segments, don't worry. Actually, I still need to contact the people who need to come and do the video, but I'm just limiting contact with people because I don't want to get corona. But anyways, good luck to everyone, whatever they're doing, whether it's academics or work or new changes in your life, or if you lost someone, my condolences. And I just hope everyone is okay and that you are keeping safe and just doing your best. That's all.